All right, all right, all right. Welcome back. Oh, we are in week 3 and we are getting started with the biggest bulk of this particular part of the series, which is creating content, getting traffic with keyword rich content with the intent of ranking, aka building your audience. Super excited about this. This is one of the longest, going to be one of the longest videos, if not the longest video. So I'm going to break it down into parts and try to make it digestible for you. But we do have a lot to go over. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to dive into topical authority and how to do it, what that means. And then we'll talk about, I'll show you just a couple of like an image, going over like how the structure is and the linking compared to like what most people teach, right? Then we're going to talk about content creation, content planning. There are 3 ways I'm going to show you. One is the normal way, another one's going to be advanced, and then we're going to do some perplexity prompting so you can see what that's like, and you can combine those, or you can do just perplexity by itself, or you can not use WA and use perplexity and WA. Like there's going to be so many different things that you can do. So once you're done with this, you're going to have more than enough content to write for years and years if that's what you choose to do. We're going to go over some entity SEO. If you don't know what that is, we'll talk about that. We're going to do some additional prompting, and we're going to talk about schema, because that's something that a lot of people don't know about. It's going to be, I'm going to explain it in an easy way for you, but it's something that you should use specifically when you are creating like pillar pages and really rich content, which is what Google wants. So we're gonna do that. I'm going to talk about some AI writers that you can use. There's 4 options that I recommend, 4 things, and that's it. You know, like I'm sure there's a lot of other content writers out there, but we're going to keep it simple. And I'm going to talk to you about the things that work for me and that I've used in the past and that I presently use sometimes now. And then I have a little gift for you. We're going to give you the Hub's content creation planner. And that's going to allow you to plan out your content for a full year if that's what you want to do. And I'll just walk you through how to use it, and then I will give you access through my Google. So that's it. And then next week we'll talk about monetizing your traffic, but that's going to take some time. That video will be brief because I'm going to show you, with the content and with the business and brand that I'm creating now for my clients. So with that said, let's get started. I'm super excited. Let's dive in. Hopefully you enjoy the video. All right, let's go. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the customer buying cycle, aka customer awareness, or a funnel. Most of the time when people hear funnel, they think of a one-page ClickFunnels thing where it's all about sales. However, what we're doing is we're building a funnel through our website, right? So when someone purchases something, we all go through a specific cycle. Sometimes it might start from cycle 1 and go all the way through to 6. Usually there are times when people have already done research and they come to your website and they're in the awareness phase, which is 3, resolving the concerns about a purchase, which is figuring out exactly what they need. And now it's time to look at reviews and things like that. So the first one, let's start at 1, just recognizing the need for a purchase. This is when your customer recognizes they have a problem or a need to solve a problem, but they're not really sure where to start or how to start or how to solve it. And these are like the question articles that you will write. What is affiliate marketing? What is upcycling? Things like that. The next step is they evaluate the purchase options. So that could be pretty much your customers asking the question, how do I solve this thing? And evaluating their options now that they know that they have a problem. Third is resolving the concerns about the purchase. They figured out what they need. Now it's time to look at product reviews, top 10 for a particular product, etc. Watch YouTube videos. The next would be 4, which would be making the purchase decision. So they've read all the reviews, they're educated about what they need now. Now it's time to find out where they want to purchase it from. Hopefully it's from your website because you followed the first 3 areas of the customer awareness and the customer buying cycle. The next one would be implementing the purchase. So they've actually bought the product, and now the keywords here could be, how do I use it? So now you would be creating content about that particular thing that you're selling, and you're walking them through the steps on how to properly use that purchase that they've created, or that they've bought, I should say. And the last one would be evaluating the results, like how well did they complete the purchase? What was their experience? This could be case studies. Where are they now, and what do they need to do to continue moving forward? The biggest thing that I need you to understand here is that you want to create content for all of these particular areas and phases that your customer is in, because that, one, keeps them on your website longer. They can find everything in one place. 2, that shows Google that you're creating helpful content and you're building a topical authority. Now, to do this, easiest, what I would say, would be through the hub and spoke model, right? So what you could do is, let's see here, you create a main post, which could be a review or a pillar page on your site. Then you point multiple smaller articles to that target the customer buying cycle to one review or pillar page. Then you would also point that pillar page or review back to smaller articles that go more in depth about that particular topic. So for an example, you would say, well, what is affiliate marketing, right? So your hub page would be, what is affiliate marketing, right? Or what is, I would say, upcycling, right? Fashion. What's upcycling fashion? And then in that situation, that would be your hub page, right? Or you could have a review for a company like ConvertKit for affiliate, for email marketing. And what that hub page would do is it would link out to smaller articles that describe the details of email marketing or affiliate marketing or upcycling fashion. And you would have it linking out to the smaller articles, and those smaller articles linking back to the main hub page. And what that does is it tells Google that that main hub page is important. And it also shows them that you're building topical authority, you are an experienced person in this area, and it makes it more simple for them to, for Google to understand the importance of what it is that you're writing about. Then you don't have like this spaghetti thing going on that a lot of people tell you, oh, do internal linking because that's how you show Google that these are important. No, internal linking is good, but it should be done strategically in order to make sure that you're funneling people to the pages that you want them to see, which are your money pages, which are reviews or your pillar posts that allow you to create more email signups or to allow you to create more sales. In my personal opinion, this is the smartest and easiest way to create a website that is organized and will allow you to easily build out your content plan and effectively execute that content plan as a beginner. With that said, that's it. That's how the hub and spoke model works. So now we're going to talk about content, creating content, and putting this all together. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to discuss content creation, content planning. And there are 3 ways that you can do this through Wealthy Affiliate as well as not through Wealthy Affiliate, or a combination of both. So we're going to talk about those. So I have it as Wealthy Affiliate Normal, Wealthy Affiliate Advanced, which is category hub creation. You can create thousands of articles this way. And then perplexity prompting. I'm a huge fan of perplexity, and I will give you a prompt to strategically create all of your content through the most important search intent areas for people who are searching Google for something specific or any other search engine that you want to rank for. So let's get started with that. So here we are in the hubs area of Wealthy Affiliate. This screen should be familiar by now with the other pages I've done. I haven't created any sites. Like I told you, we're going to walk through this step by step perfectly. The first thing, though, I want to talk about is just the Wealthy Affiliate normal area of creating a hub. We are in the hub already. If you don't know how I created this, go back to the other videos and check those out. I walk through exactly how to get to this screen and how to create a hub. And now, so what we would do is we would just go down to the website structure and organization. And this is the normal way, right? So this is Wealthy Affiliate normal approach. You already have your categories here. They are broken down through topical authority already for your website through Wealthy Affiliate. So it removes any of the confusion on if I'm doing it correctly, right? So here we would just start with introduction to upcycled fashion. And what we would do is we would look at these particular areas. All of these areas break down a good portion of what the introduction to upcycling would be. And these specific posts right here, there's 10 of them. And it would be like the benefits of upcycling, how to start incorporating upcycling fashion into your wardrobe, etc. And what we would do here is we would use the keyword tool Jaaxy to see if this is a good enough keyword to make content around. So the one thing that I want you to understand is sometimes the headline or this would be the keyword, but not always like how to start. Sometimes you would extract the keyword. No one's really looking for famous designers, right? So you would just pretty much be like embracing upcycling fashion trend. And so this would be the keyword that you would look for, even though when we click this button right here, it's going to bring us into the tool and it's going to bring the whole thing. You can click it and then adjust it, or you can open up the software and just add this in yourself. So this one right here is going to be the benefits of upcycling. So what I would do is I would just click on this button and it would bring me into Jaaxy. And what happens now is it automatically tells you this keyword and the authority of the keyword and also the competition of the keyword. Now, the way that this works for me, it's just automatically going through because I have the enterprise plan. If you have just the starter plan, you're going to have to click on this QSR. And this pretty much QSR tells you how many competing websites rank in Google for this exact keyword. All right, so there's not a lot of search traffic right here. And what you want to do is, even though the QSR is only 13, and it's good, this is just saying the quality of the keyword normally would be good, and then anything between like 80 and 100 is wonderful, but there's not a lot of search traffic. So what I suggest is you try to find something with a QSR anywhere between 30 and 0, but you want some traffic that has at least 30 visits, because we're going to create a lot of content and you don't need to necessarily focus on the most the keyword that has the most volume at the time, because as you continue to create content around this topic, you're going to be getting 5, 6, 7, 8 visits per keyword, and that adds up pretty quickly. So what I would do first is I would sort this from lowest to highest. And this particular keyword here, we'd say we have 40. Actually, I said wrong, not 30, anywhere between 50 and 0, right? So this would be a good one right here. The benefits of, well, this is the benefits of becoming a vegetarian, and that's not what we're looking for. So let's see here. Let's get rid of this, and let's see how that works. And sometimes your you're going to have to just do some additional searches, right? Benefits of upcycling. So there we go. This one's 300. It's too much. Benefits of fashion blogging. No. Let's see. Let's see. No, benefits of minimalist fashion. So what you would do is you would kind of look, what are the benefits? So here we go. Here's a perfect one question here. And this would be targeting the top of the funnel per se. And here we go. And sometimes you just have to go with, word that has lower volume of searches. Let's see here. Future of upcycling. This is a tough topic to start with. Okay, so benefits upcycling. There we go, benefits upcycling. So what we would do is we would pick this one right here, and I would just pretty much add this. You can save it to a list if you want to. I'm not going to go through that at the particular moment, but there are ways to have like little folders where you can just add a ton of your keywords to that particular topic. So what we would say here is we would go benefits of upcycling, right? And so we would take this keyword, copy it, and we would go back to this area. And so we would have this, and we would just scroll down to add an article. We would paste it in. And what it does instantly is it gives you some other things that people are searching for. We would just say here, suggested article. And we would just take this particular area right here and we would add plus. And what that does is it adds it to your area to begin creating content for this. And that would be the first thing. So sometimes you're not going to plus this off, right? You're just going to have to keep an eye on where your keywords live and what articles you've already written. And so we would do that. And then we would do it again for the next one. Let's see here. How to start incorporating upcycling in fashion into your wardrobe. This is a question. So we would keep this entire keyword here. And let's see here. How to start an online fashion business. Let's see, so there's not that many here for this one, but here you get related keywords. How to incorporate sustainable fashion into your luxury wardrobe. How to incorporate sustainable fashion into your wardrobe in general. Let's see here. Let's click on this one and see. But that one has no competition. So what would happen most likely is you would rank for that immediately. This one as well. Let's see. Let's click on this one. Let's see what this brings us to. Let's see. Incorporate sustainable fashion. Let's see. Okay, so this one doesn't have that many search terms right now, but again, this is a new and upcoming topic, so these are soon to start growing. So if I wrote an article for this, I would be the only one to rank for this, and I would write it because this doesn't mean that it's no traffic. It just means that Google doesn't have a good amount of data on this particular keyword as of yet. But you get the idea, right? So let's say here, just for an example, let's say, what is affiliate marketing? Right? Let's look at that. So see, we have tons of search volume here, and I could put, tell me what is affiliate marketing. I could rank for that, right? It's only 5 articles on the entire internet that have that keyword. Right here, I already wrote an article, what is affiliate marketing training? And so 25, 69. So if I rank on page 1, I'm likely to get 69 visitors per month, right? There's 402 search volume for this particular keyword. So this is, and it's a 96 and a 94. So this is a great keyword to look for. Just as an example, just to show you that based off of whatever your niche is, you have to do a little bit more research, but you could still just write the article as is with this, how to start incorporating upcycle fashion into your wardrobe. Because remember, you're not writing blog posts for Google. You're writing them for your audience. And if this question, based off of Wealthy Affiliate and the research they've done in the background, this is a question that my client's audience wants to know. So I am definitely going to write that article, right? Famous designers embracing upcycle fashion. I would look for that keyword. Where to shop for upcycle fashion pieces. I'm definitely going to write an article about that. So this just makes it very simple and easy to get started within your niche and writing the right type of topics and articles for this particular category, introduction to upcycle fashion. So let me show you what the next process is for advanced, where we're going to break down just this one category for everything, not just the entire upcycled category itself for tagless fashion. Let's look at that. Okay, so right here, I'm going to take this and I'm going to create a hub completely on this particular keyword. Now it's saying just with, we're going to create a new website, but that doesn't matter at this particular moment. That's what we would pick. We're going to choose our own niche, right? We're going to type and just copy and paste that particular keyword in, right? Find my niches. We have ours right here. We're going to just continue to use that. We're going to continue. It's going to tell us to pick a brand. We can pick whatever one we want. It doesn't matter. And you continue. And then we're going to use a site rubrics right here. Now keep in mind, for a starter plan, you only get one website, but once you upgrade to premium, you get 3. So you would be able to do this and create 3 different categories and get content for 3 different categories, or create one category, copy and put this all into a particular spreadsheet, go back in, delete it, and then do it again, right? This is more advanced, so we would just have this build our site, right? And I'm just not gonna have you guys wait. I'm just gonna come back once this is built. 1 second. So now we have this particular site built, this hub built. So you can see it right here. And so now what's gonna happen is it's just loading up what the blueprint for the site's going to be. This shouldn't take too long. All right, so we have this now website structure for that particular keyword, benefits of upcycling. And now what we have a complete hub for that specific keyword, right? And so now what we can do is we would be able to just go through each of these categories, and it's specifically based on the benefits of upcycled fashion, right, for that one category. So now we have, why upcycled fashion is good for the environment, how upcycled fashion reduces waste, the economic benefits of upcycled fashion. And so you could go through all of these, and now you have 100 articles just for that one particular category, which is amazing, right? You don't have to think about it or wonder what kind of articles you need to write. You know specifically, based off of this AI engine, exactly what topics you need to address. And so you can see here we have DIY upcycling, upcycle fashion brands, techniques, fashion trends, inspiration, industry and sustainability, fashion for men, women, and kids, right? And so what you would do now is you would take your list of all of these, put them into a spreadsheet, right? And then not even necessarily do any of the major keyword research at this particular point in time. You would just go through each one of these and pull all of this out, right? And put those in your spreadsheet and do that and say, okay, boom, 100 articles for that topic, right? Then we would go back to here. Let's see. Now you would go back down and you would look at the next one, DIY upcycle fashion projects, right? And you would go here, copy and paste this, and then do the same thing. Go remove this hub, right? And then do it again. And then you would have, after you did for all 10, you know, pretty much you have 1,000 articles that you could use. And that is in a more advanced way. It takes a little bit more time, but at that point you have 1,000 articles and you could just go through and pick the best keywords. And who knows? I mean, most sites don't have 1,000 articles, right? So if you wrote all of them, you would be considered one of the best, if not the best, topical authority website on all of Google. And so regardless of the competition for those particular keywords, Google's going to look at you and go, wow, okay, this person is very, very knowledgeable and experienced about this particular topic. And as your website continues to grow and is on the internet for a longer period of time, you're going to have more opportunity. And sooner or later, you're going to start ranking for a lot of the keywords that were outside of your reach originally, right? So this is just a really, Wealthy Affiliate gives you this beautiful dashboard with everything that you need to start without any type of complexity whatsoever. This is just a particular workflow that not a lot of people are doing, and you're going to have topics about your particular niche that nobody else is going over. And so not only are you going to be building topical authority and showing Google that you know what you're talking about, you're going to be the resource that your audience goes to because you're going to be talking about things that no one else is talking about. And the beauty of this is that's not even it. If you scroll down, you also have all of these particular hubs here that allow you to write even more articles. When you click on this right here, blog topic ideas, right? Now it's going to take that particular keyword that you have and it's going to give you even more. It's going to give you 10 more, right? And so you have here again, unique content ideas. It's going to give you even more quirky upcycle fashion ideas, eccentric recycled fashion, offbeat repurposed garments, all these different topics that no one's talking about. It's absolutely incredible. Your options for content are endless when you follow this particular hub and spoke model and content strategy. And it's the same thing with tagless fashion. It's the same thing with this particular one, benefits of upcycle fashion, right? You put all of these in and you still have this option, right? So now you're going here and it's going to give you all of these, how to start, all of these, and then additional high opportunity, low competition. So it just instantly, you see how quick that is? Those seconds. And now you have these as well. So that's what I really like about Wealthy Affiliate is it allows you to stretch your content ideas beyond the capacity of anything that you would be able to think of. You're never going to run out of ideas because now, remember, each specific category that you put in, you're going to get those 1,000, plus you're going to get all of this. And this continues to go over. Ultimate guides, checklists, opinion articles and ideas, comparison versus keywords, right? Let's say comparisons. This is going to tell me sustainable versus upcycled, ethical fashion versus upcycled, upcycled clothing brand comparisons. All of these different ideas that would take you years and years and years to think up. you get them at the click of a button. Historical keywords, how-to blog posts, seasonal trends, product and services category, regulatory updates and compliance, depending on what your niche is. It just goes what challenges people will face, right? Pain points, right? Let's look at the pain points for this particular area, right? Dealing with limited supply of upcycled materials, all these different things. So yeah, I'm not going to keep dragging on, but I think you get the point. Hopefully you get the point on the power of what this platform can do for you as a beginner, right? As an advanced person, you can go in and create an SEO plan, and that will smash the internet. There's nothing that any kind of helpful content update or anything like that is ever going to be able to do to wash away the experience and expertise that you're going to have after you create all these articles, right? Okay, so with that said, let's move on to the third and final approach that I have, where you use Perplexity in conjunction with this, or Perplexity by itself. Let's talk about that. So here we are over in my content outline for Perplexity, for just using this third and final approach to creating content. And here we go. I want to talk about something called entity SEO. It's something that a lot of people necessarily aren't discussing. But what this does is it allows you to add keywords and things that help you explain to Google what that page means, right? And an entity is something, it could be a thing, a person, a place. And what that really does is it allows you to incorporate keywords and entities that when Google crawls your page, says, oh, I understand what this page is about. Most keyword tools that you use in WordPress have some type of schema, right? But it's not as exact as this would be when you follow this particular plan. And an entity, for example, would be when you go to Wikipedia and you say, what is SEO? It's going to come up with a page and explain all those things. And so what this first prompt does is it allows you to provide a keyword into Perplexity, and it's makes it easier for you to incorporate those particular types of entities throughout your content. So this prompt is like, I will provide you with a keyword. I want you to list semantic relevant entities concerning the provided keyword based on people, competitors, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to drop it in here. And I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to click back on there. Actually, you know what? Let's just stick with this one right here. And I'm going to say benefits. I'm just going to say upcycle fashion. Right? And let's see. I've not tried this yet with this particular keyword, but we're doing things live here, and I want you to see all the ins and outs and hiccups that you might face, because not everything always works perfectly, right, when you're doing this. But here it's going to give me information that I can use throughout a particular blog post. What you would do is you would just add the keyword, and it's going to tell you what these entities are. So I didn't know who this person is, right? So now I'll use her name. Now I'll use this person. I will talk about sustainable fashion brands, right? I'll talk about institutions like the United Nations and regulatory bodies and things like that. And what this is going to do, eco-fashion, what this is going to do is it's going to help Google understand what I'm talking about, right? In incorporating these particular things within my content. And so entity SEO is just something that really allows the search engines and Google and other search engines to really understand and recognize what it is that you're trying to say, and it's going to help them feed your content to people and give the best search results possible based off of your content. So if you do this, you're one step ahead of everyone else who's not doing it. Sometimes you're going to use words automatically when you create content, but this is a more strategic and planned approach. And I think that's really helpful when you're trying to rank content. So let's get back to this here. And also now you say you can take these entities and include them in your content. It helps Google understand your content better. Here's also another prompt. You can take the answers that they give you and you can put them in a comma separated list. And what that will do is it will allow you to easily incorporate what's here into your content, right? So it's just going to take all of these particular things and allow you to take this and then take this and then take that, rather than having to kind of go through and scroll through these things and do it like this. But it will also help you, these descriptions really help you out in understanding what it is that you're using, right? And let's see here. The next thing here is a topical authority prompt. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is another pro tip. You can take your keyword, right? Go to Google and look at the first 3 results and use TextRaiser. This is a really cool resource that allows you to do research on a particular keyword and see if it's an entity, right? So for example, here, I'll just go to Google, I'll type in, I'll paste this in, right? It's gonna bring you here, go to try demo. And what you would do is you highlight these right here, and let's just go upcycling fashion, and see what shows up here. And so see, I have entities. And what this is this is the Wikipedia page. This is the Wikidata page. And this thing here is the knowledge stack within Google, right? So when you use these particular things, and we're getting into schema, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later. But what this allows you to do is it allows Google to see, oh, okay, this is an official entity, and it helps them really understand even more what you're talking about. And what I'll do is I will link to a schema code that allows you to just put all of this information in. So what you would, let's, for example, here, we just open this and this says upcycling, right? And so now this page will be incorporated into the schema and allow Google to say, oh, okay, that's what they're talking about. Okay, cool. I understand exactly what's going on now on this particular page, you know? Okay, so let's get back to here. Let's see. All right, so now the next thing is this particular Perplexity prompt for creating your content, right? So this prompt is going to show you a way to create a topical map for a specific category, and it's going to give you 50 ideas and long-term keywords to use. This is a great resource talking about user search intent. If you're not too familiar with search intent, it's just pretty much what they want when they type in a search term within Google, and how you can understand that. And there are, I would say, 5 or 6 topics, which would be transactional. Think of your verses, your reviews, your best posts that you see. Then you have your informational intent. People are just looking for specific information. This is going to be like the awareness number 1, right? Or number 2. And then you have your comparisons. Again, it falls into this, your how-tos, your listicles, things like that. And frequently asked questions, right? And you can use these in this next prompt that I'm going to show you to create very similar to what Wealthy Affiliate does, just on a more granular scale. So the first thing we're going to do is we would use this prompt right here to get your AI software of choice to understand what you're going to do next, right? So here we would just go ask it if it knows, has a concept of search intent. And so what it's doing now is it's going, okay, yeah, this is what search intent is. You have navigational, you have informational, transactional, and you have commercial, right? And this is a blend of information and transactional. Transactional is pretty much buying. Navigational is, where things are. How do I get to this restaurant? How do I get to this? What's the direction? Stuff like that. And what you're doing right now is you're training your AI model to understand that you're starting with about to ask questions about search intent. All right. So the next thing here would be, this is the main prompt, is help me come up with a topical map for my blog named Insert Your Blog that gives me the best chance of ranking for a long tail keyword that are specific to my keyword. Insert your keyword. And then please give each a clickbait title. Clickbait it just means more exciting. Provide a list of 50 titles. Please prioritize, insert your search intent. So if it's transactional, if it's informational, etc. And then next to those, it's going to give you the keywords that it's targeting, right? And then put all of those into the title and make sure that there are 50 titles. Do not duplicate keyword phrases and put them in a numbered list. So what this is doing is allowing you to get 50 ideas for a category or a particular keyword. So I have this example that I already wrote down here. Pretty much the same thing. I just put in everything that we needed so we don't have to reread that. And what you would do now is you would just drop this in. It understands already that you're interested in search intent. I have the search intent here, which is going to be informational topics. And here we go. Let's see what we get. And so, yeah, here are 50 blog post titles for your blog, Tagless Fashion, each targeting unique long tail keywords related to introduction to search to upcycling. And so now it's just giving me what it feels is the best information that's on the internet about upcycling. And now you have 50 blog posts about this particular category. And you can do the same thing for any keyword. It can be email marketing, it could be cooking, it could be baking, anything, right? And this allows you now to take these titles and these specific keywords, highlight them. Let's see here. Art of upcycle clothes. Let's see. Let's go upcycle fashion ideas. And then with that, what you would do once you took all of these posts and put them into a category or put them into a list that you have somewhere, is it will allow you to go in here when you're ready to do your research and find your keywords. And what's really cool about Jaaxy is it's meant for affiliate marketing. It's not like your Ahrefs that has all this extra data that you don't need or that you might never use. I shouldn't say you don't need, but something you might never use. It's very easy. This tool is very easy to use and understand. And it gives you all of these other related ideas. Plus, there's a ton of other things. It gives you alphabet soup, which is a tool and a process of typing in a particular keyword and then adding a letter A, and it's going to give you all of the keywords with that keyword with A after it, and then B, and then C, and then D. So you get an endless stream of keywords as well. But Upcycle Fashion Ideas, look at this. Upcycle Fashion Ideas, there's only 15 articles on all of Google that have this specific keyword. It gives you 16 traffic and 89 searches every single month. So this is what I was talking about before, is that you don't necessarily need to go for the keyword that has the most search value, right? You go for keywords that are low competition. You rank on page 1, you're going to get 16 visitors. And you do this 50 times, and you're going to be getting 2,000 visitors, right? Or 1,000 visitors, depending on the keywords. And sometimes I found keywords that have 6 articles written on Google, 400 possible traffic per month, and over 5,000 searches. You know, it's like you just got to work with this tool and start improving on that. But look, this is incredible. It's got a great score, 96. If you wanted to find .coms that match this particular keyword, you can do that within this tool. So you can create another niche website or another business along the lines of that if you see that it's beneficial for you. This one, Upcycle Fashion Designers, 23 blogs on the internet entirely. So you're going to end up on page 3 automatically, right? 21 visitors per month, 120 searches. And there's a ton more. 80s fashion ideas, easy upcycle clothing ideas, 7. So this is not a lot again, but look, all of these particular men fashion, casual fashion ideas. There's a ton of different things that you can do here with this. And if I wanted to take this keyword, hold on, let me go back. I gotta go back. What was it? 13 upcycle fashion ideas, right? So if I want to take this keyword, I'm just going to show you. I want to take this keyword and I want to save it to a list. I don't have a list yet, so let's create one. And I think the category for this would be introduction to upcycling, right? Benefits of upcycling fashion, right? Let's say here, but I'm going to go here because this is what I'm starting with. So I'm going to do introduction to upcycling fashion. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to Jaaxy. I'm going to create a new list. I'm going to type that in, and I'm going to save it. And now I view keywords, and I have this. Upcycle fashion ideas. That's my first one, right? There you go. And then you just keep going through, and as you continue to add these keywords to your list, it starts to show you how much traffic you can get. So save to a list. Let's go here, existing list now. And now I'm going to scroll down. It's alphabetical, introduction to upcycling. I'm going to go here. I'm going to save it. And then now when I go to view keywords, now I see here, I have this, and this entire topic has 2 keywords with a potential traffic of 37, right? It's very, very cool to see what the potential traffic is going to be and how easy it is. You can export this if you need to in CSV or text. You can hide it, you can rename it, or you can get rid of it. All right, so that's that. Let's go back here 1 second. Okay, and so pretty much that's it. What you would do is you would just repeat this prompt for each search intent category or keyword that you want to create content for. All right, so let's say I want to go to the next one in my particular search intent categories. Again, they have commercial, they have all those other things, but for me particularly, I would want to be creating the next one for transactional intent. So let's say I'm going to take this right here because I want to include all of this. I want the AI to understand that this is kind of what I'm looking for. So now I'm going to go back here like this. And I'm going to go get myself another 50. Right? I'm going to go get myself another 50. And have all of these cultural significance of upcycle like this. And so now I understand all of this is informational. And so when you create your post, or when you create your list, or you go into Google Sheets or whatever it is, you create a section for that. You create a section for intent. So you know specifically that you're hitting every single area of the intent that you need. All right, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to go back up to this. I'm going to take out transactional. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back here. And now I'm going to get rid of, let's see, where are you? Okay, I'm going to get rid of here, right here. I'm going to put this. I'm going to drop that in. And then that's it. That's all you do. And then now you go here. It's going to start. hopefully. It's moving slow. And then we go. It's going to start here. And so now we're going with transactional. And now it's giving me best upcycle fashion brands, ultimate guides, upcycle versus recycled. So you can see, like this is a more advanced approach. But if you want to control what it is that your content that you're creating, uh, this is a great way as well. And again, you can go through into what Wealthy Affiliate and take these keywords and add them, right? So you understand, what articles you're starting with and what you're writing. That's what I like is it gives you a very clear idea of what it is and what articles you are actually creating, right? And so let's see, for an example, upcycle fashion guide. I'm going to take that. We're going to take it, copy it. We're going to drop it right in here, add article. I'm going to drop it right in there. We're going to get suggested articles. And now you also have these that it gives you as well. So as you can see, whatever you put here is going to be the first option, and I'm just going to drop that in there like that. And so I want to show you now how you actually write content within Wealthy Affiliate, as well as move on to the next area where we talk about AI writers, right? So let's just start with this one here. We'll go in here. And so what this does now is it tells you you're in the article designer. You go through here and you have your upcycle fashion guide. Here's, again, this is kind of like a ChatGPT. You can add extra content details. You can say, I want you to act like a fashion industry expert. I want you to speak like Anna Wintour. If you don't know who Anna Wintour is, she's a very, very huge fashion designer for Vogue, or fashion manager or something like that for Vogue. You can put anything you want in here, and it's going to, again, now take that voice. Anything specific you want, any affiliate link you want to add, something like that. And then you have your areas of content length. You want 400 words, you want 200, between 700, 3 sections, 4 sections, 5 sections, etc. Right? I've been using it a lot. I have to buy some more credits or wait till the end of the month. But let's see here. Let's just go with this section right here, right? We're going to go 2 sections, right? And so you can do this, and what's going to happen now is it's going to give me 2 sections based off of what it feels is the priority, the highest priority sections for this post. Usually I would say go 4 or 5, but let's just go here, and then it's going to create a content outline for you, right? It's only going to use 100 word credits. Actually, let's go here. Let's see. All right, so it uses 100 words, 100 credits for your outline. And now what it's going to do is it's going to come up with an outline. Let's see. It can take a little bit of time, probably like 3 minutes or so. So I'm going to come back once the outline's done. Just like that. Okay, it was coming in right when I hit the button. So it works pretty quick. And so now we have embracing upcycle fashion, a modern necessity, and it's going to write these 4 things. And then you have the next one, your guide to identifying this. And so what's really cool about this is now all I would do is I would hit author settings, and I would go to this area, and I could have it drop it in myself, and I could write it out myself, or I could use their content AI that has a specific copywriter algorithm or a blogger algorithm. I'm not going to go through that. That's something that you can test out when you get in, because I want to show you what it looks like to create it in one of the AI writers that I like to use. All right, so let's bounce over to there. Before we get to the AI writer, I just wanted to really quickly hop back in this area really quick and just break down schema. I don't want to forget that. And I also want to talk about some content creation questions that you want to ask yourself while you're creating content that allows you to stay on track, right? So this questions here I have created, and these are the questions that I ask all the time before I write any content that allow you to stay on track and make sure that you actually create helpful content for your audience. And that is, like, what problem am I solving, right? And then you would just pretty much write that problem out, make sure you have a clear view of what that is. Whose problem am I solving, right? What audience are you trying to solve this problem for? What are the benefits of solving that problem? And again, these are things that you can kind of throw into ChatGPT or Perplexity or whatever, unless you already know them and you have, an outline of those particular pain points already. Also, what are the obstacles to solving that problem? You want to make sure that you have that inside of your content as well. What promise am I making to the reader? Like, what's the reason for that content? What promise and what are they going to get out of that by reading your blog post, right? What's different about the solution that you're offering, right? What's the angle? What's new? Because not only should you have fresh ideas for people, because a lot of people have heard the same things over and over, but it also shows Google that you are an expert and that you're coming with a different spin to help people. What emotion are you trying to use to your advantage within your content? So a lot of people don't think about this. They just write a blog post and say, okay, I'm done, But as a copywriter, a professional copywriter, I always say with direct response copy, you're trying to get somebody to do something, right? You're trying to get them to take action at the end of that blog post, whether it's to read another post or it's to click your link to subscribe to your email list, or whether it's to click a link to purchase something, depending on what part of the customer's buying cycle they are in. You want to target a specific emotion that's going to get this person to take action, to feel something. You never want anybody to read anything and then not feel anything about what it is that they're reading. It should be excitement, fear, happiness, community, connectiveness, something, right? So that's that. And then the last one is, what's the next action you want the reader to take? Your blog post or YouTube video or whatever should never end without you giving them a call to action, right? You want to make sure that at the end, it's like, hey, do this to get what you want. Do this to sign up and make sure you get my newsletter every month so you don't miss out on something. Do this to XYZ. You get the point, right? So these are the top 8 questions that I always ask before I write any content. And then I flesh them out to make sure that I stay on track. All right. Let's see. This is some stuff about setting up pillar pages. I think I'm going to do another video about this later on. But right now, we talked about the hub and spoke model, and these are just some prompts that you could use to create a pillar page using the Google Eat model. Let's see here. Again, a pillar page is a specific highlighted piece of content that talks specifically about a particular category of your page or of your blog, and you highlight a particular problem and you talk about that particular problem as a huge overview, or a particular topic as a huge overview, and then you kind of branch out to other little smaller articles. You can kind of pause and just kind of copy that down if you'd like. And then this again is if you use the Wealthy Affiliate outline, you can use the Perplexity or ChatGPT, and you can say, I'm going to give you the prompt, here's some other things, and then paste that into Perplexity or ChatGPT, and review the blog outline above, and then kind of write content if that's something that you want to do there. Let's see here. The prompt sufficient information you can add to your post. Oh yeah, okay. So like yeah, if the prompt returns insufficient, so like after you kind of question if what they offered you for that outline was good enough, sometimes it doesn't give you enough information, or it gives you kind of like random stuff and you don't have to use it. But if it does, if the prompt does return information once you're trying to troubleshoot that outline, then just kind of just include that into your new sections in your post. And then for here, this is one of the tools, SEO Writer. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but I just want to kind of go over Schema, because this is a 5-step process that you can use to include Schema into your content. And so you would just pretty much take the main keyword, like I said, and put it in the text razor. It's going to give you the link to Wikipedia. It's going to give you the link to data, Wikidata, and it's also going to give you access to the knowledge panel that allows you to incorporate that into your Schema outline that you're going to include into your blog post. And we'll talk about that. I think I'll do another video where I use Rank Math, and it makes it really easy to add Schema to your blog post. Again, Schema helps Google understand the page in Google Talk, because Google, if you don't know this, if you're not aware, Google doesn't read your content in the sense that every word for word, right? It kind of takes bits and pieces that the robot understands, and it says, oh, okay, this information is helpful. Oh, okay, I understand what this page is about. And so that's what Schema does. You know, SEO helps people find your content, but Schema tells Google, okay, I understand that this is talking about upcycling. Oh, okay, I understand that there's a knowledge panel about this particular entity, and it just helps them understand better what your page is talking about. And then I have a Schema template that, again, like I said, I would give you access to. This is what it looks like, right? So what you would do is, once you find out that there's an entity, you're going to copy and paste that link for the Wikipedia here. You're going to copy and paste the link for the Wikidata here. And then you're going to take that little code that I showed you before about the knowledge panel, and you're going to put it here, right? And so what a knowledge panel looks like, I'm not sure what this one is. Power of Dog, no. Let's see. Let me give you an example. 1 second. Let's see. We'll go here. We're going to scroll down. I'm going to show you a quick example. All right, we're going to go back to Text Razor, because why not, right? We've spent this much time. I'm going to go to Text Razor. We're going to type in SEO. I'm going to analyze it. Oh, hold on a second. No, let's go back. Search engine optimization. Right, we're going to go here. Scroll up. We're going to grab this entity right here, right? So we're going to copy this. This is the Wikipedia link. You would go like this. Copy that link in here. Like that. Then you're going to take this link right here, which is Wikidata. You're going to copy this right here. You're going to copy it like that. And then you're going to take this area right here, and you're going to copy this. And what this is your knowledge panel. And so what you would do, let's see, just to show you what that looks like, is you're going to copy that, and you're going to go here to Google, and you're going to put that in. And what that's going to do, what is this going on? Hold on a second. No, it's not right. 1 second. I see I have two little things here and it's only supposed to be one. So let's go here again and then let's copy this again. Copy that. And then we're going to go in here like this and we're going to paste that. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring you to the knowledge panel of what SEO is. See that? And so what you would do with this, you can actually just take this link and drop it in your regular blog post too, and Google's going to read that. Let's see here. So what you would do after that is you would take this entire thing and you would throw this into your schema. You would just copy it and drop it into your schema. Let me pull that up for you. So here we are in the back office of one of my websites. And forgive me, my internet for some reason is just not moving very quickly anymore. I don't know what's going on. But here we go in rank math. All you would do is you would, let's see, move this out of the way. You go here, and this is your schema. And then what you would do is you would go to the schema generator, and you would go to import, drop it down to JSON custom code, go like this, paste it, process, you use, and then that's it. And then you would just save it to this particular post. And this is it right here, right? And so I could just look at it, and this is a schema, right, for JSON. And that's it. You know, and then this just tells Google, okay, he added an entity about SEO. That's it. It's as simple as that. Right? So let's get back to, let's see, where was I? Okay. So now that we have that, I'm going to talk about just the process of bringing everything over from Wealthy Affiliate and putting it into the AI tool that I use. So let's get to that. All right, so we're back in the dashboard here. Let's say you're ready to write your content, right? There's 4 ways that you can do this. There's 4 AI writers that I recommend. The first one, clearly, is the AI writer within Wealthy Affiliate. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know how these guys or what prompts they use, but your content comes out absolutely stellar. Yes, you have to edit it, but it doesn't double create content. It doesn't do a lot of double speak. It really sounds like a human wrote it. So that's really, really cool. So this is the first one, right? The second one is Koala Writer. Very, very good. Gives you a lot of a great start for SEO. It's cheap. It's like $19 a month or something like that. And you can create amazing, amazing content, including reviews, which is fantastic. The next one I have is SEO writing. I'm going to give you my particular workflow through SEO writing just to start. But you can have one-click blog posts if you want. Bulk generation, product roundups, product reviews, how-to guides. It's very, very, and it's also inexpensive. I think it's also $19 a month, and the content, and it also gives you access to images, AI images. Absolutely incredible software to use. I'll leave a link in the description. And then the last one is AI Wisemind. I'm not sure if you are aware of this. This is a very, very good AI writer as well, especially for reviews. You can do all types of Amazon reviews, roundup reviews, general reviews. It also writes really good informational content as well. You can pull content from YouTube videos, just a ton of really cool stuff. So if you're not familiar with AI Wisemind, I'll also leave the link in the description below. Try it out. It's great. It's super cheap. I think you can spend like $12 or something and get like 500 articles. It's just really, really good. AI content writers a lot of them are like insanely expensive, and they're not even the best, right? So give these a shot. Trust me, I put my name on this. This is really, really, really good, especially if you don't want to spend a ton of time writing reviews, right? So let me get back to this workflow here. So let's get back to here, and we're going to go back to the outline right here. So embracing necessities. Let's see. And let's go here 1 second. All right, so we're back in the article designer. And so what we would do, right? And what's really cool about this is, like, let's say you go here and you're like, oh yeah, you know what? Like, oh, I forgot what things are, or you know what the bullet points were. You can just go right here, this little button right here to change, and go back, and it's going to bring you back here, so you can kind of get a better understanding and remember what you have here, right? But with SEO Writer, it's super cool. You can just copy this, and let's say you go to one-click blog post, you would put in your keyword here. Let's see what the keyword was. Upcycle fashion. Go like this. Upcycle fashion. Drop that in, right? You can generate a title if you want, right? And eco chic trends. There you go. You pick the size of the article: small, medium, large, you know, etc. Extra small. I go small because it gives you like 2,400 words. You get your voice here. Let's say we're going to do informational because that's where this falls into. Your point of view, first person, etc. Let's go here. You can choose between several options here for ChatGPT, right? Let's say we're just going to go normal. Target country, I'm in the US. And what's really cool about this too is you have your keywords, absolutely, but you can also just click generate, and it's going to start giving you natural language processing keywords here, natural language programming keywords. And you can do up to 150. I don't go that far, you know, sometimes I do 30, but I also just drop keywords in that I do research for. I'm going to do another video about keyword research and some of the tools that I use that just give you a really unfair advantage that a lot of people don't even know about. So then here you have your structure, conclusion, tables, H3s, lists. I never do italics or quotes. You can do key takeaways and frequently asked questions if you want. It just adds to the amount of words that you use. You can connect to the web here, get your sources if you want to. You can also just do real-time search results, or you can do news, or you can reference URLs. It allows you to add 3 of them. I'm just going to go real-time search results. But what I really like here is you have this outline, right? So you can either click the magic bag and it's going to create an outline for you. But the process that I use is I like to go through Wealthy Affiliate and add my own outline to this content. So let me get to that page 1 second. All right, so this is a blog outline header layout document. It's just a simple Google Sheets document, but with SEO Writer, what you do is you label your heading. So the heading, I believe in SEO Writer is this. So we would just take this and copy it, drop it in here like that. And then we would take let's see, where are you? 1 second. We'll take that right here. And we will go to here. And we'll take this, right, which is the H2. We'll go right here. And we just type a number 2 here, like that. And then paste it. And then here, go back and copy these. All right, and there's 4 of them, right? So here we'll go 3, 3, 3, 3, right? And then go here and paste them in like that. And then we'll do it again. 2, like this. We just follow this process, right? 3, 3, 3, 3. I'm gonna go here, copy them. It can be tedious depending on how long your post is, but this gives you supreme control over taking these very strategic and laser focused topics, headlines, and subheadlines, and controlling and using it through SEO Writer, right? If you do not want to use the AI Writer here, right? Or if you have another process of creating content where you create your outlines and you want to use AI Writer, but you don't want to use the outlines within here. All right, so this is just showing you the possibility of using SEO Writer and taking an outline from any source and creating this. So now all you do, right, is you go up here, you highlight all of this like this, you copy it, you go back, and after you set all this stuff up, oh, I forgot to tell you, this is how you do the images, right, for your content. If you want to add images within your content from this, you go down here, and from here you just paste it. That's it. And now all of your headlines, everything that you wanted is here, right? That's it. And then you just go back up here, click run, and it's going to create this article for you. And then at that point, you go through and you edit it how you want to, you know, and you add your personal spin, you add your expertise, you add your own images, you add your links. You can do all of that within here as well. It writes really, really well. However, I always suggest editing your AI content, adding things, taking things out. There might be areas where you feel that it could be improved upon, and then you can again start including what you want. But that's the process of using that particular AI writer. I think that that's a really simple way to do it. You can probably bang out a ton of articles in a day. It also has a bulk writer, especially if you just choose to click on the magic outline, and it'll create an outline that it feels is best based off of what it found on the internet. Right? Okay. Let's get back to this thing. All right. Let's see here. The last thing I'm going to talk about is just the copy of the Hub's content creation. And it's having a fit. Okay, and so this is just an outline of pretty much like what the article would be, the category, the hub, what the date is that you want to create it, the date that you actually wrote it, the URL, and the keyword. It's just a spreadsheet that allows you to organize and plan out your content for a year, Okay, I will leave a link for this in the description. I know the video was long. I think it's like an hour and 25 minutes, something crazy. I'm very, very sorry, but I wanted to be very thorough and kind of go through everything that Wealthy Affiliate offers, as well as give you some extra insight into prompts and things like that for you and for your content. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments. Let me know. And I am so grateful that you are here. Like, subscribe, and that's it. You know, that's the biggest chunk of it, right? This is how you create content. That's how simple it is to create content with Wealthy Affiliate. And yeah, any questions? Let me know. Thanks. See you next week talking about monetization.